What is going on, guys? Stephen Harvey here from Plan to Profit. In today's video, we're going to be diving into my hedge portfolio. But before we do that, I'd like to say thank you guys for sticking around if you have subscribed to this channel, especially over the last 8 months, because it has actually been 8 months since I last posted. Taking a look at my YouTube right here, you can see my last video was about Nikola, and well, we're far past Nikola, and as you guys might have already seen, there was a lot going down with Nikola, but we went into that stock. We bought it, we sold it as soon as that merger came through, so we came out pretty good on that one. But as for the channel though, I'd like to thank you guys for 2,000 subscribers. So if you are a subscriber, thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, you can hit the subscribe button down below. If you do enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that little like button. But of course, as always, let's get started with this portfolio. Now, as I did mention, this is going to be my Hatch portfolio, so this is my US stock holdings. Hatch is actually sponsoring this video, so thank you to Hatch. But a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor, so everything in this video is not necessarily financial advice. This is purely entertainment purposes, so if you do like the stocks I'm holding, you're, again, more than welcome to invest, but it is at your own risk. I'm not influencing you in any way to do so. Now, Hatch is actually about to introduce something really cool, and that is kids accounts. Okay, so you can see kids accounts are coming early 2021, so you can pre-register for this. For the Hatch group that I'm in on Facebook, it seems like it's going to be coming out very, very soon, maybe even when I release this video or within the coming weeks. And so you can see here, it just gives you a little overview of the exchange rates and also the rate that you're going to pay when you're purchasing shares with a kids account. And just a few little benefits. So again, I don't have kids of my own, but if I did, I would 100% create one of these accounts because it's really awesome. I actually wish that I did have something like this, because by the time that your child maybe comes to about 16 or 18 or becomes a little bit more savvy with money, you can hand them over this account and teach them a little bit about investing and show them that it's really not that scary as long as you know what you're doing and you have the right strategy. Moving into the portfolio now, and a lot has changed. I've actually sold a few holdings and I've actually bought a few new holdings as well. So we will get into that, and I won't actually show you guys that big number at the very top yet until the very end of this video, so make sure you stick around. But just taking a look here, we'll go through each holding. Some of them you guys have already probably seen in a previous video, and then some of them are new. So I can't quite remember the previous video, it's quite a while ago, but I'll try my best to remember it. Now, moving on to my very first holding, and something I've had since the very start of opening my Hatch account, and that is Tesla. Tesla actually makes up 45% of my portfolio, and in this return, it's about a $14,000 return with a current value of about $24,000. So this is all US dollars as well. I will show the New Zealand dollar amount at the very end of the video. However, if you're not quite familiar with Tesla, then take a look onto the roads, because you're going to be seeing more and more of these vehicles popping up, especially here in New Zealand. We then have Nio. Nio is my second largest holding with about 30% or 36% of my portfolio made up here. And again, with a current value of 19,000 or close to 19,000, we're rounding up here. And a return of almost 8,000 as well. So Nio, I did add quite some time ago. I had been buying more and more. My original buy-in price was around about $15. As it reached $20, I brought some more, and then up until about $50, $55. However, seeing as it's sitting around the $60 price range, I'm not quite looking at adding a lot more to my portfolio. Sitting at around 330 shares is pretty comfortable right now. Now, I don't want to draw this video out too long, so I'm going to be going through these pretty quickly. So if you want to do your own research, you can have a quick little Google about each one of these. But yeah, it just saves you guys having to watch a very lengthy video, and we can get to that end number at the very end of the video. But we have Square here. Again, this is quite a small holding, so everything else is rather small. We have Beyond Meat, and along with Apple I already held for a while. So Square and Beyond Meat are new holdings. We have Apple as well. Again, you know who Apple is. Redfin Corporation, based in real estate. Tattooed Chef, again, another vegan food. So Beyond Meat and also Tattooed Chef are like vegan, plant-based businesses. And then we have Facebook internet stock right here. Definitely love that stock. I've did a whole video about Facebook, which you can find if you look in, I think, this corner up here. Let's see if I get it right when I edit this video. We then have Hillian, another one that I've held for some time now. Hillian, they make electric drive chains for vehicles, especially trucks. So they have a few trial deals going on at the moment. However, this has always been a long-term holding for me, just like most of these other stocks that I own, my strategy is primarily long. And again, with Helion, compared to what it was last week, it's slowly starting to recover. Unfortunately, when I brought in at quite a high price, and then it's decided to take a nice little dip, and it's starting to come back up again. And talking of strategy, this now brings me into what my strategy is going to be in the very near future, especially across 2021 and so on. With these stocks, I do plan on holding them long term. So again, if anything does happen, whether it's good or bad, so up and down in the market, I will be holding on to these. And I will be adding a few more over the coming days, especially maybe around the March region. I might look into buying some more in there. But my basis, as you can see, my portfolio is kind of split into different things. We have real estate, we also have vegan foods, our internet stocks, and then obviously we have our electric vehicles and our payment processors as well. So these are all different industries that are constantly changing, and they're making massive strides into the right direction and trying to do good in terms of into the world. So that's one direction that I like to head, is trying to look into stocks that are obviously fundamentally good, but also looking to do good in terms of humanity and changing different things. And so I am looking to slowly add more and more shares into these different stock holdings. But in addition to that, I am looking at things like artificial intelligence. So we have Nvidia, and maybe a little bit into recovery stocks. So things like Carnival Cruise Line, Royal Caribbean, even airlines as well. I am looking to add these kind of stocks as we transition more into the direction with this pandemic and the vaccine as well being implemented. Travel will start to resume more and more and increase. It could look a little bit different though. However, looking into some of these companies such as airlines and cruise lines, depending on their current share price, we could see an increase in there. Not only that though, is tech stocks can continue to rise as well. They could actually rise and increase more and more than recovery stocks, in fact. So I'm not looking to neglect tech stocks. I will constantly start adding those to my portfolio as well. But at this point in time, I am waiting a little bit. I'm going on a little bit of a stock diet and trying to looking to diversify into cryptocurrency. So I have made purchases within Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I played around a little bit with Dogecoin, but that is something I'll talk about in a completely different video. However, thank you guys for waiting to the very end of this video. I know you're really here for that big number. So we'll have a look at it here. We'll look at it US dollars, and I'll change it over to New Zealand as well. But my current portfolio is $52,931 in the time of recording this video, with a total return of about $25,824. We can see my percentages in here. We have a total portfolio return of 95%. So got to be pretty happy with that over the last year. And of course, if we turn that into New Zealand dollars, we can see it's about $73,000 with a total return of 35. So this did actually creep up to about 80,000. However, with a few of my holdings, they have gone down slightly. Of course, I haven't necessarily been in the red. You can see pretty much all of my holdings are in the green except for Helion. But my goals really is to take this number here to $100,000. This is kind of short-term goals. And then same with this return. I want to consistently increase that. But moving over to US dollars, my big goal over the course of 2021 is to take this number to 100,000 US dollars, which I definitely think is achievable, both with the addition of my contributions and also the appreciation of stocks. I believe we can get that number. However, at the beginning of this year, there will be a small portion of my money going into my own business. Okay, so when it comes to investments, I always like to put myself and my business at the very top before stocks and real estate as well. So real estate and stocks are very important investment types, but at the end of the day, the most important to me and the greatest return I can get out of this investment is in myself. So things like education, courses, mentoring, books, and then of course into business as well. If you want to start a business, this is something I did at the very start of 2020 and now have grown to a point where I'm now self-employed, living off that quite comfortably, and I'm able to invest that money both in my education, cryptocurrency, and also these stocks as well. And hopefully eventually over the course of the next 12 months we might see some real estate, so stay tuned for that. But if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button down below. Please, if you have any questions, I always answer your comments, so leave a comment down below. And of course, if you want to keep up to date with my videos, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next one.